Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome back if you've been here before for my charm readings, and welcome if you are new. I'm really excited today to bring you a monthly Zodiac charm reading. This reading today is for Taurus, and it's for all Zodiac Taurus signs, Sun, Moon and Rising. It's a general reading for the month of July, focusing on what energies we'll be focusing on during the month and what opportunities, experiences or situations may be arising throughout the month of July. These are general messages for the month of motivation and divine guidance and positivity. So let's go ahead and dive into the reading. So here you are, Taurus. Here is your Zodiac charm. Try and focus you in there. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to pop you into the mixing cup. So make yourself nice and comfortable in there. And then I'm going to give the charms a mix. And we'll see what comes up for you this July 2021. Okay, make sure I managed to get them all in there. So I'm going to mix this up now before I cast them, and this bit can get quite noisy, so you can lower your volume if you wish. Ooh, interesting, Taurus. Okay. Wow, I'm definitely going to take a closer look at this, but from a distance so far, definitely some interesting things coming up for you. So I'm just going to zoom in and we'll take a closer look at what's going on. Okay, Taurus, so there's a lot going on here. Definitely a lot we need to look further into. So let me dive straight in here. I'm just going to explain to you that I'm throwing things around. I'm sorry. What I just want to explain to you is that how I will read it will be the center of the board is the central focus for the month. Just above at the top of the board here, I usually read it as this is the area for your thoughts and feelings and any ideas coming up, and just below here at the bottom of the board I will read that as any challenges and obstacles that are coming forward for you in July. To the left of the board here, this will be any experiences, opportunities or challenges that you've experienced in the recent past, so things that are moving forward. And over here on the right hand side, these are any near future experiences and opportunities that are coming up for you here this month. Okay, and here you are, Taurus. So I'll get to you in just a moment, but I actually want to start right here in the center with the tower. So this is the lighthouse tower, and I read it very similarly to the tarot card of the tower, which is really about changes coming in. So it's a tower moment can be a little bit scary for some people, but I think it's a really good positive message about building up a stronger tower, breaking down anything that isn't working for you anymore. So removing any negative opportunities, experiences or past problems that you've had before, and really building up on that, making your tower stronger and better. It is a bit of a shake-up. It can really mean change, which isn't always very welcome to some of us, but it's usually a necessary change, which is in a tower moment we can feel a bit like everything's falling apart, but it's actually all falling into place for you. It may not seem like it right now, but this is a really interesting energy, and definitely makes the changes and clears the way for new opportunities coming. So it's interesting, I see here that you have it right next to the rubber band, and particularly that the rubber band is in your challenges and obstacles area of the board. So the rubber band is all about the need to be flexible, and I really see this as the need to expand your comfort zone. So the reason that it's showing up here in your obstacles is because you also have the ship's wheel, which I hope you can see a bit more clearly there. So we have the ship's wheel, and that's closely linked to the thimble. So the ship's wheel is all about steering yourself in a new direction, or a change in your direction, sorry. But with it closely linked to the thimble here, the thimble is representative of being practical and bringing ideas into reality. So as I see them all here so closely linked together, I see it as you're taking a very practical approach to your movement forward in whichever direction you're choosing to go in. But what I'm seeing here is that you actually are probably required to be a bit more open. It's very good to be practical, and a very sensible approach to take, but you may also be required to just expand on your comfort zone a little bit, and maybe not be as rigid or as practical about this change and these movements forward. You may be causing yourself a little bit of restriction by not being so open to change. And I know, particularly for you, Taurus, that sometimes you can be quite resistant to change. That's not all of you, of course, but it can be, many of us are quite resistant to change. But sometimes it's not just about completely stepping out of your comfort zone, but it's really just about expanding your ideas into new territory that perhaps doesn't seem so familiar to us, but it really could be necessary change in order for you to move forward. So here you are down here, and directly around you, obviously, we have this tower change, the lighthouse. The lighthouse can also represent a sense of caution. So this could be the reminder of you to not be so practical and sensible and cautious, and maybe about working on expanding your comfort zone. But it also could be a reminder just to be cautious, because we also have it closely linked here to the bird's nest. So the bird's nest with the nest eggs here, I'll try and focus it. It's all about your financial situation. So it could be also a warning of just being cautious of taking care of your finances, because we also have the jingle bell here. Let me show that to you there. So this is the jingle bell, which can represent someone or something coming into your life, and it also can represent a need to perhaps be staying alert and being a bit cautious. So again, with it being closely linked to the bird's nest here, maybe you're just being required to be a little bit more cautious with your finances, and really start focusing some attention on building up that financial stability and building up those nest eggs. It could be about savings, it could just be about taking a good look at your incomes and outgoings, and just making sure that you're not being frivolous with your spending. It could be something different for everybody, but it's really just a good reminder to perhaps work a little bit more of your focus towards building up a financial nest egg, really, like a bit of stability for you, a good foundation for these changes that are coming your way. I'll move slightly more into the focus for you, into the center here. We also have some initials, quite a few initials for you actually. So we have the letter R around that nest area here, and just above the nest we also have the letter H, And when I read initials, it really is could represent anything from the initial of a person, a place, an opportunity or experience, even an occupation. So it's whatever resonates for you. So that's an R and an H around the financial area. Right here in your central focus, we have the owl. So this is a great charm, which is all about personal growth. This could be emotionally, spiritually, it could be academically. So it's really about, let me just focus you, sorry there. It's really just about learning and focusing on yourself. So taking the time to perhaps learn a new skill, or take some time to work on your spiritual growth that could be through meditation. It could be really through doing anything that makes you feel a lot more calm and rested and peaceful. So for some people that's cooking, or it could be gardening. It could be a number of activities that really allows you, it will really allow you to connect spiritually. Meditation isn't always easy for everyone, but what we do when we do activities that bring us peace and happiness is that we sometimes zone out into a state of light hypnosis, which is very much basically like daydreaming. And light hypnosis is really the connection that we have. It's the energy that we want to be in, so that we can connect on a spiritual level to our higher selves. And that's a fantastic state of mind to be in, because it allows you to really cut through all the ego and all the sort of general everyday life chaos and whatever else is going on through your mind. And it really just helps us to focus and to learn more about ourselves and what we need to work on. So I really love this energy for you here, Taurus. With it's definitely about personal growth for you, and that really could be about learning a new skill. But with these changes and opportunities coming up, this is a fantastic time to be really working on something new that is going to bring about a really good change and some growth for your own abilities and skills. We do have the dagger here. Now the dagger can represent accepting a challenge. So that could be if you are wanting to learn a new skill, or start a course, or join a class or something. This really could be about taking up that challenge and going ahead and learning something new. It also does represent some resistance as well. So it can be about being defensive. With all the caution that you have around you here, it possibly could be that there's resistance from an outside source. It could be people surrounding you, perhaps not agreeing with the changes that you're wanting to make, or not supporting you perhaps in the new experiences that you want to learn. So it could be something different for everybody, but it also could be a resistance from your own inner self as well. Definitely with you, some of you may be feeling like you're a bit resistant to the change. You could be sort of putting a bit of resistance in the way, which is stopping you from really changing and growing and moving forward. So next to the owl here, we also have another initial. So we have the letter O. Again, something different for everybody. It could be a person, an opportunity, experience, a place, even a location. So with those changes and these opportunities to grow and move forward, again, just be careful not to be defensive of that, and don't be too resistant to the opportunity to change and learn and grow. Or perhaps take a little bit of caution that possibly there may be people around you that aren't so supportive of these changes that you want to make. But that's okay. We really just have to take the time to look into what it is that you want to do. This is your personal journey, and this is all about you changing and growing for the better. So we may sometimes always have people around us that perhaps aren't supportive towards our ideas. So it's very important to have faith and believe in ourselves and our abilities to make positive changes. And not everybody has to agree with the changes that we're making for ourselves, but we're really doing it to follow our own journey. So over here, we have an interesting story here with, we have the alien, the little green man, down there. And right here in the middle, we have the rose, the pink rose. If I can focus on it there. Where are you, pink rose? Okay, you can see it there. And then we also have the dolphin. So the three of these are in a row together, which is very interesting because the rose is actually representative of balance. So it's really the beauty of the rose and the balance of the spiky thorns. So with it being in between the alien and the dolphin, the alien is about the unknown. So moving forward in a direction that perhaps isn't familiar to you, it definitely can be a reason to feel cautious and a little bit scary if it's something that we don't know the direction that we're going in. But on the other side of that, we have the dolphin, and the dolphin is a really playful, joyful energy. So with the rose being in the center and the rose representing balance, it's really reminding you that it's okay to move forward into the unknown and go ahead with caution, because it can be it definitely can be quite shocking to make changes that especially if we don't know the exact direction that we're going in, but we're being reminded not to forget the balance of that is really about having joy and happiness in our lives. So really enjoy the changes that you're making. Definitely with all this personal growth coming in, all of these opportunities to learn, it's really about finding that balance, because that change can be scary, and learning a new skill can be challenging and can be frustrating at times, but also we have to remind ourselves to enjoy the experience along the way as well, with that really playful, happy, loyal kind of dolphin energy. So when you are making those changes, it's okay to be cautious, and it's okay to not feel completely secure about the direction you're going in, but we really must remember to balance that out with having trust and happiness and joy, so that we can really just enjoy the journey along the way. So up here, actually I'm going to do your initial, which I nearly forgot down here. So this is showing up on the left hand side, which is about recent, if I can get you to focus, is the letter K, and that's really about your recent experiences or opportunities that you've been dealing with. So with the letter K, again, it could be the initial of a person, a place, an opportunity, an experience, something different for everybody. Going up here towards your thoughts and feelings area, we have the spring, and the spring is definitely about moving forward and taking action. So with it being up here in your thoughts and feelings, that's telling me that there's definitely a desire for you to want to take a leap and move forward. You definitely want to take some action, particularly as it's closely linked to the owl here with your personal growth. So I definitely get the sense that you've been feeling the need to want to move forward, to spring forward and make those changes. But down here with your resistance, you're being very practical and you're moving yourself in a direction, but you are being reminded to be flexible. So there's definitely some resistance here. You want to make those changes and you want to make a move forwards, but you're definitely meeting some resistance. It could be from an outside source, it could be an internal defensiveness, but there's opportunity for change. So it's a really positive reading. You're definitely moving forward towards learning, whether that's academically, spiritually, or emotionally, as I said. We really must remember, although it can be scary moving into an unknown direction, but we really must remember to try and enjoy the journey as much as we can along the way. And next to the spring here, you have even more initials. We've got, if I can find you, let me try and focus. And it's the letter M. Sorry, it's not very clear there, but it is the letter M. So again, that would mean something different for all of you: a person, a place, an opportunity, or experience. Now we're looking at the right hand side of the board, and this is the direction of moving forward into the near future and what we're expecting. Right here again in your focus area, Taurus, we have the daisy, and the daisy is an absolute pure energy, all about new beginnings and possibilities. So it's a really beautiful energy to be in. So if you can allow yourself to I know you want to make those changes and move forward, and this is a fantastic month to be doing that, but if you can allow yourself to enjoy the journey along the way and maybe not listen to that resistance energy either from within or from outside sources, but if you can really focus your energies to making those changes, we're really seeing some fantastic opportunities for new beginnings here, because you also have the star, and the star is divine guidance and blessings, which is absolutely beautiful. And I know that's what you're wanting to work towards, Taurus. So definitely wanting to make those changes, but feeling perhaps a bit too cautious. And definitely there is a need for you to step out of your comfort zone, just to expand it a little bit with your learning and opening yourself up to the changes that are coming in, because there's some lovely new beginnings for you here and some definite divine guidance. So you can trust and have faith that you're being guided towards your blessings. You can definitely do this. This is a really great month for you, Taurus, a really good month for taking some time for yourself to learn, to expand, to grow, and to spring forward and take action into the direction that you're wanting to move in. So I absolutely love that reading for you, Taurus. What I really want to do now as well is I'll zoom out in a moment, and then I would like to read some oracle cards for you here as well. Okay, Taurus, so lots of already really interesting messages and opportunities coming up for you for July, but I really wanted to work as well with this color deck. It is the Secret Language of Color, and it's just a beautiful deck all about the use of color and the energies that it brings to us. So I don't have a lot of experience working with color, but I genuinely truly feel quite passionate about using color as a boost for our energy. So I definitely think it can change our mood, and it can change the energetic vibrations around us as well. So I'm going to give this a shuffle, and then we're going to pull a card or two and see what color energy you're going to be surrounding yourself with in July for this month ahead. These are really big cards and really tricky to shuffle, so please bear with me. I will do my best. So what color energies can we surround ourselves with for Taurus in July? Let's take a look. Oops. Oops. I'm going to take those two because they kind of bounced out at me and caught my attention. So I'm actually going to take the two of those together. And so we have, Taurus, rejuvenate your body. It's the ruby red. Wow, I love that. That's absolutely beautiful. Okay, so rejuvenate your body. So this definitely ties in with the owl here, in terms of your personal growth. So definitely the changes that you're making for yourself, you really do need to take time personally just for you. So I'm not a medical professional, but definitely to rejuvenate your body, it really could be about giving yourself that space to do the things that you love, that make you feel happy and joyful. Definitely, if you've been working hard, or, again, with your finances here, focusing your attention on outside energies with your finances, or focusing your energies on people around you, it's definitely calling you to actually take time, take that focus, and really focus that attention on yourself for a change. So I absolutely love that. So rejuvenate your body. It's about aligning your mind, body and soul, making yourself feel balanced. And again, we've got that confirmation here with the balance of the rose. So definitely some unknown changes, but finding the things that you love, finding the joy and the happiness, and focusing your energies towards that. That's what you need to do this month, Taurus. So that's a really, really lovely energy. And then we were also given lighten up. Okay. So I think they're saying it with love in the nicest possible way. So lighten up, Taurus. So you've got the feather, the white feather here, which is beautiful. I love that. So I think that really is reminding us, particularly with the dolphin energy here, is it's a really beautiful, positive energy. It's maybe not taking yourself so seriously. And, again, we were being reminded that it's really about enjoying the journey that you're taking. So taking time to focus on yourself, learning new skills, and making those personal changes to grow spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and academically, but to enjoy it along the way as well. Like, definitely enjoy the journey and the experience, because we only get to experience these things in this lifetime, and then we move on to more challenges and more lifetimes. And so it's really about enjoying the journey that we're on right now. So I actually really love that energy for you, Taurus. And I also wanted to pull a Moonology Oracle card. This is my mini deck of Moonology, and I'll leave the descriptions for the decks down below for you all. But I love to, well, they keep throwing cards at me today. I love to summarize the end of the reading with a Moonology card, because it always has something really interesting to say. So they've given us two there. I can just keep this one balanced. So first of all, we have, a new romantic cycle begins. That's absolutely fantastic. I love that. So again, this may not resonate with everybody, but you do have the rose down here, which I know we've been talking about balance. The rose can also represent romance. So definitely for some of you, we're getting a very specific message about a romantic cycle beginning. So this could be a new love interest for some of you as well. And that really reminds me that the messages that you've been getting about taking time for yourself and learning something new and your personal growth is your focus this month. But I think that's really, really important when you're beginning a new relationship. It's definitely important to go into it with the mindset that if you love yourself first, you have to love yourself and take care of yourself first before you can love someone else, or someone else can bring love to you, because it's so important to know who you are and what you want going into a relationship. But this is such a lovely, exciting energy for some of you, Taurus. So that's a fantastic month for you ahead. Okay, and then we were also given the message of work through your fears. Okay, so work through your fears. which is very interesting because we do have here several different charms that have been reminding you about going into the unknown and not being too afraid, reminding us to have joy and happiness along the way with that. So we have the green man here, the alien. He was all about the unknown, which definitely can invoke fear. Going into something new can be quite scary. Making the change, those changes and opportunities coming in, can also create a bit of fear in us, which is why you have here the reminder of the rubber band to expand your comfort zone. This can be scary, but working through your fears really moves you forward into taking that action and stepping in to these new beginnings and these blessings that are coming your way. So a great month for you, Taurus. I really hope you enjoy it. Lots for you to work on there and lots for you to enjoy as well. So have a fantastic month ahead, Taurus. If you enjoyed this video, then go ahead and click the like button and subscribe to my channel if you want to continue seeing more of these readings. I really do appreciate all of your support, and I am sending you all love, light and blessings.